if they have a sex scene, oh my God, no, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it. I cannot, will not, absolutely not. Hello. It is 9:30 in the morning and I'm awake. I woke up at 7:30 and then went back to sleep. I woke up at 8:30 without an alarm. I'm like, oh my God, is she an adult? What do you mean? Yeah, so it's 9:30 and we have things packed, stuff, because I am going to my grandmother's celebration of life. It's not sad. It's not sad. She had an amazing life, very, very long life. I am named after her, Miss Cathryn. Very proud to be. She was like literally probably the most amazing woman in the entire world. And I'm saying that like kind of without bias also, because like no one ever had a single bad thing to say about her. Even now. Okay, cool. Sorry to be a slight downer. I am going to be wearing this sweater, hopefully while I drive, even though I am going to Florida. It is the fall, but it's Florida. Nobody really gives it the memo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be wearing my sweater because I don't want to get sunburnt or just skin damage. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, it is a 5.5 hour drive and that's without stops, which we will be making, obviously. But I'm going to listen to Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I have no idea what these are about. I'm so serious. I was just like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll buy it. All I know is that Abby Jimenez, I have read 2 of her books and really love them. I know it's a romance and it has a beach on the cover. That's the end of my knowledge. So I am going to head out and I'm going to go get coffee at this. Oh my God. It's this cafe. I've only been there 3 times. And the last time I went, I got a sandwich. Oh, so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. I literally told myself because I wanted to go the last couple of days and I was like, no, Katie, you're going to go right before you head out to Florida. That's going to be a little treat.
My toxic trait is thinking that I deserve a little treat every time I leave my house.
A little treat. Okay, let's head out. Let's hit the road. Hi, Editing Katie here to pop in to say, look at me, back on my bullshit? Oh no, 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 no. I never left my bullshit. I stay clocked in to my bullshit like it's a full-time job. I am bullshit's single mother, okay? That's how I treat this.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Oh my God, I forgot to say the most important part. I was not typing these out. I was not looking at the screen. I did voice to text and was just shouting the names of the songs and hoping that the phone was going to pick them up correctly. That's what I should have started with. I was not texting and driving. I was not like visually playing a game and driving. The phone was over there and I was just saying it and it was picking it up. I just realized now that it looks like I'm promoting texting and driving, and I am not. This is Sporkle, and it is me playing a game where you list every single song Taylor Swift has ever written, co-written, featured in, sang for a soundtrack, even Christmas songs. There's 272 of them. Okay, and you might be thinking, why? I don't know. This is what I do monotonously to make my brain go silent. And I feel like if you know, you know. And you might also be thinking, oh my God, like this is going to take forever. This original clip was 15 minutes long, and I'm only going to show you like a minute to a minute and a half. So you are truly welcome. Your secondary thought might be, oh my God, like you're going so fast. I did not speed this up. I did not. And also, I have played this game over 200 times. Over 200 times. Yeah, okay. I want you to understand, I know that this is not chill. This is not chill. It's not chill. This is not a chill thing to do. It's not a cool hobby to have, okay? I don't recommend it for the masses, but it is my hyperfixation. Okay, cool. It's gonna cut off, and this is gonna be the last clip so that you can see the long story short. I did get them all.
So nice that I'm going to jot your name down in my book of enchanting, success-filled people that are winning at life and deserve cakes.
The background atmosphere noise is going to be ungodly. I'm sorry for that. But I just started listening to Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I'm a little worried. I'm barely in, like they haven't even met yet, okay? But I'm realizing that this book, I know what it's about, but for some reason I thought I'd already read this book. So when I started listening to it, I was like, is this not the plot of a different book? Like, what? No, Katie, no. I don't know why in my head, Funny Story was about this, but I don't know what happened. Okay, basically, this is about a man and a woman. Oh my God, you're all shocked, I know. A man and a woman that every time they date somebody, when they break up, that person finds their true love and gets married within 6 months. That's crazy. So this has happened to them a lot, okay? So the guy does a Am I the Asshole on Reddit, which, I mean, technically that's kind of like pop culture. Like, that probably won't be a thing, you know, in years and years from now. But that is like, I feel like it's totally acceptable in terms of a reference, like a pop culture reference, because it still holds out. Like 50 years from now, you could read it and be like, oh, I totally understand what they're saying. Or like, I get it. Like, it doesn't sound like it's a moment in time, you know? We're going to circle back to that because there's a lot of those though. So he makes one of those about how he named his ugly dog, which is kind of like famous on Instagram, his ugly dog after his best friend who got married to one of his exes. It goes viral because people are like, oh my God, like who is this guy? Like they want to date him so that then they can find their soulmate, you know? And the girl who's a nurse, which by the way, Abby Jimenez really loves a hospital setting. And I need to look up if she's a nurse.
No.
Or what? I think she must be, like, because every single one of her books takes place somewhat in or adjacent to a hospital. Actually, all of them have like doctors or nurses in it, which is cool. It's just something I noted. Anyway, she's a nurse and she comments on this Reddit thing being like, oh my God, I've been in 7 weddings. Like or invited to 7 weddings because the guys got married and we're like, oh my God, like we were so close, come to my wedding, you know? And then they start messaging each other. Okay, that's where we are now. Got it. Here's the thing. this is what has me worried. The biggest thing, the guy's name is Justin. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. My brother's name is Justin.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
I don't like that. I mean, I love the name Justin. Great name, but I don't like that. I don't like it. What is the book I just read? The guy's name's David. Oh, The Mist. Main character's name's David. That's my dad's name. I don't like this. I don't like it. If a Kim pops out of the woods, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset. Okay, anyway, sorry. Guy's name's Justin. Hate that. Hate that for me. But the main character and her best friend, the way that they're talking, and then also the way that the guy, Justin, texts, it's just so cringy with the pop culture references that are going to be dated so fast and or are already dated. So one thing that they've said is, oh, pass the vibe check. Okay. Bonkers. But there is so many things like that so far that I'm like, okay, I don't remember her other books doing that. I don't remember that. So I'm a little concerned. Also, why is my face so red? Speaking of concern, I should have put sunscreen on my face. Kids, listen, you should wear sunscreen. Well, you know what? Actually, I can turn that back around because I found out yesterday that I am vitamin D deficient. I know you're all shocked. The girl who never goes outside and is pale as a ghost and goes as Wednesday Addams almost every year for Halloween and won a costume contest as Moaning Myrtle when the 5th Harry Potter book came out. You needed to know all of those things. Yeah. I'm vitamin D deficient, baby. So listen, maybe a sunburn would be applicable, would be good. I don't know what I'm saying. Also, apparently highly B12 deficient. Well, because I didn't tell him that I've been like so just tired, like bone weary, and my neck and shoulders have been hurting so much. I did not tell him that. He told me, he was like, are you not tired? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you are. You're supposed to be because you're so B12 deficient. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And he was like, and do your bones hurt? I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, because your D3 is so low. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. It's so wild to be a woman who has some sort of problem and to go to a doctor not asking to have those solved, assuming it's just because you're a woman, okay? Assuming it's because you're a woman, not telling a male doctor that you have a problem and them diagnosing you and saying, don't you have these problems?
Oh my God! Wow!
This is why I pay out of pocket to see this doctor. I pay out of pocket, not through insurance because he doesn't accept my insurance. I pay the $345 to see this man. As many times as he wants to see me, I will see him because this is what a doctor is supposed to be. Oh my God, wow. Talking about how Abby Jimenez writes a lot of... This is all circling back. I did this on purpose.
I've connected the two dots.
You didn't connect shit, but...
I've connected them.
All my little webs of opacity. Anyway, okay, let's keep reading and I will keep you up to date because as of right now, I am trepidatious. Help! You know, I tried. That past tense makes it sound like I'm DNFing it. I'm not. Am I? Am I? I want to... No, I'm not. I cannot get over the fact that this guy's name is Justin. I can't get over it. I hate it. I hate it. Every time the name is said, which obviously it's a romance, the name is said a lot. Oh, if they have a sex scene, oh my God, no, I'm skipping it. I cannot, will not, absolutely not. It's just like fine or whatever so far. It's just fine. I don't care. I don't think it's that good. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's that good. And also, the one thing that's making me not DNF it is because I want to know I want to know what's going on with these people's parents. Like, what is happening with these people's parents? There's a lot of talk of like somebody that like maybe used to be in prison. Is somebody in prison right now? Somebody may be going to prison. What is happening? Why are so many people in jail, been in jail, going to jail? I don't know what's happening. What is going on?
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
I want to know. That I am intrigued by. Abby Jimenez does have me with that. Here we go. Listen. In this book, there's Emma and Justin, who I'm actually driving to meet. Interesting. Anyway, Emma and J-Dog, okay? J-Bird. That's what we're just going to call him. J-Bird. Emma and J-Bird, okay? That's who we have in Just for the Summer. Now, there's two other books in this world. There's Part of Your World and Yours Truly. So in Yours Truly, the main character's name's Jacob, which is also funny because she has a thing for J names, but then other characters are constantly pointing out that men with J names are red flags, which is also factually accurate most of the time. In Yours Truly, Jacob has a sister named Jane, okay? In Just for the Summer, Jaybird has a best friend, Benny, who was married to Jane. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. And then Emma is a nurse who presumably is going to start working at the hospital. Going to start working at the hospital. Wait. Is she going to meet them? Oh, that'd be kind of sick. That'd be kind of sick. I do like that. Okay. But also, it's just okay, you know? But there are some things where I'm like, okay, that's cute. Like, I love, and I'm going to say this because I truly want to see people do this in real life, but he creates like a questionnaire for a date for them. Like, oh, would you prefer if we went out for breakfast or lunch or dinner? Would you prefer if we dressed like casual or if it was fancy? Do you prefer if I pick the place that we eat, or do you want to pick? Or like a random generator. Do you want me to come up with an activity, or do you want us to go to the movies? Do you want us to do this? And I was like, that is such a good idea. Like, what are you comfortable with? Do you want like a hug, a handshake, like a nod of the head? Like, how do you want me to greet you? That is the emotional intelligence of that. Mind altering. Amazing. Like, I think that is such a smart idea. And honestly, why have I not read about that happening before? Brilliant. Brilliant. Like, she did have me with that. So yes. Emma's mom. Okay, like, I don't have an opinion yet because listen, people are people. You know, people are people. Her mom was 18 when she had her and basically just leaves her for a weekend, and then it turns into like 6 months, or a weekend and it turns into 2 years. And she just kind of flies back in and is like, oh my God, hi. And then flies back out and, you know, leaves her alone. That's not great. But, I don't know Amber's life. I don't know I don't know what's going on with her. She's very flaky, and I don't think she's a great person, but I'm not sure if she's a terrible person. I don't know about that. But oh my God, I realized that I started this by saying that she has a trope. It's that trope of the best friend of the main character energy kind of person is like so intense and like hostile and aggressively defending their best friend and funny. But hopefully in the next book, when it's her book, she doesn't completely flip the script and doesn't act like that at all, which is what happened in Yours Truly. Anyway, it's fine. It's like fine or whatever. I'm going to keep listening to it, but I stopped to get gas, and I think I'm just going to walk around and play Sudoku on my phone because I just don't want to be in this car right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So I walked around walked around for a while, was playing Sudoku on my phone, waiting to be able to go to the bathroom. You know, if you know, you know. Because I was like, we need to get this going, because I don't want to be sitting there feeling like that. Y'all don't need to know that, but listen, I'm an open book. Okay. Too open, you might say. Spine split. Okay, I was doing that for a while, and then my mom called me. Essentially, I added an hour onto my time. I was supposed to get there at 2:07. Now I'm not going to get there until 4, and you might be like, that doesn't make sense. That's 2 hours. Oh, that's because I missed 2 exits and added 40 miles onto the drive. Actually, more than 40 miles, because the first one added 16 miles, and the second time I missed the exit, which was back-to-back exits, by the way, it added 29 miles. Yeah, great. Well, but it's still going to be daylight when I get there, so I will say that I am like 36 or 37% of the way around-ish in Just for the Summer. And there are a couple more things I want to say. One, the whole, if you are choosing between anger and empathy, always choose empathy. Like, I get the statement, but it just comes across so preachy when she's talking about it. Like, she's just a saint who's so much better than everybody else, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, when we finally find out about his mom, I'm like, that's it. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, bad. But, like, is it really? I mean, it is. But, like, the anger he has toward her, I'm like, come on, boy, let's be real. I don't know. I did really like, however, when Emma talks about, she was like, oh, I make myself small. And he's like, well, a lot of people do that. She's like, no, you don't understand. Like, I push people away. And he's like, everybody does that sometimes. And she says, no, it's bigger than that. I make myself an island. And at first I was listening to it like, okay, you know, but I related so hard to what she said next. I was like, oh my God, that is, wow, that is the most me thing. Like, this makes me want to give the book 5 stars, even though I'm not going to give it 5 stars. But she says that she becomes an island and distance herself from other people because she doesn't need anyone else. And she feels as though it's safer that way, that she will basically make it so that she doesn't need anyone. She can survive on her own. She can survive by herself. And that sometimes her best friend, Maddie, is on the island. And sometimes her mom is on the island, but that's it. And that she doesn't, like, need, you know, anything else. And she says, like, I want to, everybody else I know is on the shore, and I want to bring them onto the island, but I don't have any room for anyone else. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that's a really perfect way of describing how I live my life. And she says, like, it makes me feel like a terrible person because I basically feel like I don't have room to bring in anyone else because I'm already too much, you know? And she's like, well, I know that's ridiculous, that I'm even like this upset. And he's like, well, you're fighting with, you have 2 people on your island. You are like kind of avoiding one and you're fighting with the other. It makes sense why you're upset. And I'm like, that also is so relatable to me because, like, if I'm have a problem with somebody that I consider like very close to me, if we have like an argument or we are not talking or whatever, it's like my whole life is ruined. Like, if you're in a room with somebody, you're in a room with 2 people, okay? And you know that you're going to be in that room with them for an entire month. Never see or talk to another person. And one day you get into an argument with one of them. It's the only thing you're going to be thinking about. They're right there next to you and you only have one other person you can talk to. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh my God, I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm going to continue listening. But I hope that made sense. Okay, I might hit you up. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up before I get there. Oh, this place really is flat. Like, it is just flat. Flat, flat, flat. This is the only hill. That's it. That's a hill. That's our big moment here in Florida. Jesus. My God, that's my old high school. Get out of the way, SUV. I'm trying to have a moment. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, let's get a little look at this football field. Good God. Look at the advertisements on that. Okay, you can't see it. Jesus Christ. What is it paying for? This is a tiny town. Okay. I mean, that is stunning. That is stunning. I literally grew up right on the other side of the Hampton Inn. Are you joking? That's pretty. Good Lord, it is bright. It is the Sunshine State for a reason. This is not, why did I park here? There's so many spots with shade and I chose this. I chose this problem. I am down the street from my parents' house. So I'm about to be there, but I just wanted to pull over just to say that I got 62%. Or was it 52? I think it was 62% of the way into Just for the Summer. This book is 440 pages long. For what? For what? I'm kind of mad about that. I thought I would finish it. Kind of rude, to be honest. Yeah, it's, again, I'm just going to say it again. I literally cannot get over that his name's Justin. I can't. It cringes me out so hard. And like, there's only been like kissing, but like when she breathily says his name, I want to literally heave. I want to heave. Yeah. I guess that's literally all I had to say. I feel like there was something else about the plot that I wanted to talk about, and I have thus forgotten because I have to pee so badly. Okay, this was uneventful. Sorry about that. Ta-ta for now. Y'all, these next two clips are going to be very shaky because one, I just kind of forgot that I was filming and I also just didn't really care. And I didn't want to make it like awkward to be holding up a camera. So I had it on, but I wasn't, focusing it. So if you cannot handle a shaky cam, I totally understand because it will be heavily shaky. And you should just close your eyes and just hear what's being said. And then open your eyes when you hear a male voice, which is my brother. All of that footage going forward will be steady. Good luck. Hi.
We haven't even heard from Justin.
I texted him. He said he landed, but that he had to run to the store real quick. Oh my God. Okay, what is on your face? Because I'm obsessed. She's so cute. That is so cute.
Okay, well, let's let Justin do this before he jumps out of his skin.
All right, so I'm very excited. I have been working on this ever since Elena came from her trip. So I would love to introduce to y'all Rochelle, right? Rochelle is a book that I've been working on.
Stunning.
Right?
That is so cute.
So here. So Rochelle is a book that I've been working on that is about a little girl, or a girl named Rochelle, who lives in the forest with her mother, Perrine. They have interactions and they have interactions with animals that are parables that end up with lessons at the end of them. So if you kind of imagine, everybody's very familiar with like the cricket and the ant, the tortoise and the hare, these parables. Well, in these parables, traditionally what ends up happening is that you start out with an introduction, something happens, and then there's a resolution, there's a lesson, right? So all of these parables were all written by the same guy.
Shock among shocks. Here I am popping in again. Probably won't be the last time. How many times has it been now? Like 3, 4? I don't know. Hi, hello. I haven't talked to you in a while. So here I am, chatty as always, but on steroids. This book is not finished being written. Well, it's written, but I am still in the process of trying to edit it and give him some feedback and ideas. Now, granted, I never read poetry and I definitely never read children's books, so I'm not saying that I'm the perfect person to do this, but I am having quite a good time in the editing process, and I find myself finding it something I really enjoy, which I did not know would be the case, and is kind of opening my eyes to something that I might want to venture into the future. But I am going through and editing them on a work document called Bookright, and he has redesigned and re-envisioned and rewritten every single one of these parables. I think there's 72 of them, but basically I just want to let you know that it's like a passion project of his, and Rochelle is supposed to be a depiction of my niece Elena, who is 12 years old. And the girl in this, well, he says she's 12. She reads younger than that, and this is a children's book, but still. It's supposed to be the parables from, oh my gosh, those really famous parables, like the tortoise and the hare. Can't remember what it's called, but it's revising those parables to be modern day. And the reason that Rochelle is named Rochelle and her mom's name is Perrine and her dad's name is Pierre is because all of those are offshoots of the term stone. Like Rochelle means little stone, and Elena's name means little stone as a translation. So all of their names are stone, stone, little stone. So it's really cute. And then also she has a magical rock that she calls the stone that is with her, that helps her guide her in times when, being young, she doesn't really know what to do. So yeah, that's basically what it's about. Okay, thank you. I'm going to show you next the celebration of life with my grandmother. And there are going to be parts where it's just photos, and I hopefully will talk you through that. I don't know what I'm going to do right now, but yes, the next is the celebration of life. I did not film during that experience because no, I'm not going to do that. But there were all these really lovely giant photos that were put around by my mom and my dad, and they were absolutely stunning. I don't know how much I spent on them, but they were high quality and the color was so vivid. So there's a bunch of photos of like my mom and all her siblings, and then all the grandchildren, and photos like of my grandmother and my grandfather, and newspaper articles that she had been in, and stories and everything. It was just really beautiful. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that, because I really did. Definitely cried quite a few times. But it was overall a really, really happy and amazing day. So I'm proud that I get to be her granddaughter, and then I'm even more proud that I am named after her, because she's the coolest woman that has ever lived and walked this earthly plane. Okay, back to the video. Okay, I'm not, I guess this would be a flex, but okay, cool. All the little grandchildren, adorable. I'd say, you know, go and flex on them, Justin. Super cute. Yeah. Super cute. But look at me. Oh my God, how cute is that? I know, right? Is that a joke? I mean, it's a tough battle, but you're definitely second tier.
I mean, I get complimented all the time.
Yeah!
I do!
Calling Justin Colson mobile.
Oh my God, stunning.
Instead of like missing smart's innovation.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look up there. Look up there at the top. This is a symbol. Look how strong that was. Like, there's like cheeks on cheeks. Yeah, see, this is the Katie I remember. I remember this. This is the version I remember most of you. Like,
really?
I remember when you went into high school. I was already out.
Oh yeah.
That's the version I remember.
Copy for her hand. Kind of kid that has to hold.
That's right.
I've been taking pictures. I'm like, I've read that. I've read this. I haven't. But I'm just like, I know you've read this one, right?
Yes, I have.
And then we were laughing and I accidentally held it and it choked on it. And then later,
Choked on it again.
yeah, and I swallowed it.
On a different pistachio, I assume.
No, it was the same one.
What? Why did you save it?
Because like it was fun to chew on. Especially that one.
Y'all want a picture of the pumpkin?
Just see if there's anything that I've read. I doubt it, because somebody would have already taken them, but you never know. Oh, Ken Follett, he's popular. Not gonna read it, but. Okay, got some hardbacks. Interesting. You know what? Cool to look, because you never know.
It's just saying on the side.
Oh, sorry.
I only have $4 left.
Oh my god. That is so freaking cute.
Yeah,
Is that from somewhere?
That looks like it would be close to the lamp.
Oh, is that it? I don't know what that is.
It's fun. Like, it's an axolotl.
Yeah. Cooked all the way, but it kind of made me not want to
Oh,
eat
my gosh.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I never ate. Like, I saw the first one.
it. Now that some time has went by, you know, I might try to eat another.
Wait, what is this one?
Dole leche something? I don't know.
Oh, tres leche? Oh my god, that's so cute. That one's the one you got, Alina?
Yeah.
I can't wait to taste it.
I remember like after school.
Yeah, I was afraid our sandwiches were getting cold.
Oh, let's all sit around. Please. Will it all fit in there? I didn't know if it was something where it, oh, thank you, though. Was gonna hit against each other or something. These are all ones that I wear a lot. Well, I have 2 of those, so I don't know which is the one I wear the most. But these, all the time. This is not, this was MaMaw's. Okay, and do I press something?
There you go. Yeah, so this is seconds. And so we'll try, that's 100, so 3 minutes. Which is probably more than what we need, but it just pushes right. Just to start.
Oh my god. Wait. I'm all moving and shaking.
People do it professionally wouldn't want to stick their hand in there, I guess, but I don't care. It's not that good.
Ooh, shiny. Ooh, sorry. That water is murky.
So some people will use this every day.
Yeah, because these get smudged so easily.
So you could wash your hands ahead of time if you were going to really be getting big pieces, but you're getting small pieces. There's not really a lot of crap that's going to come on right here. Now them, you might want to fold this and kind of work it around a little bit, get some of that water off of it. Get some of these specks. See, just
because it's glass, yeah. Ooh, that's so shiny. Especially this, because that has all those like grooves that it gets stuck in. Ooh, yes, sir.
So we can take this over, and they'll be dry just a couple of minutes. Really, it won't take very long.
Nice. Is that on?
Huh? Yeah, just.
It doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, this is a vintage fan from many years ago, and back whenever they made them called Vornado.
Said that he's like, if you see somebody running in the opposite direction.
Can you open it?
Well, I wonder what the string material is. I feel like it would have to be like some object that people can't do.
I feel like it'd be like wired. I would draw a mask, and then they'll like hide behind a door or pop out of something.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I'm sorry. Yes, she is. I had no idea there was a third book. What? Okay, well, I own the first two, so I need to read those first. But I've never seen this. Yeah, Jan read this and really liked it. But I don't feel like I've ever heard anybody else talk about it.
Not all of them are like that, though.
That's interesting, but only some of them are like that. Huh.
Some of them have end pages and some of them don't.
Yeah. This one, 5 stars. 5 stars. Again, how does she already have 3 of these books out? I don't understand. Okay, I'll come over there in just a second. Wow. Of course, the books that get this treatment I usually haven't read. Because, or I read and didn't really care for.
Look at the end pages on this, Katie.
Wow. That's crazy.
Little Women.
Oh my God, so cute. See, here's the thing. This is so cute. I want these to be separate and them to be bookends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I would see Justin in this.
Good. Little spooky season. Wow, shockingly I haven't read a lot of these. I read this one. Oh, I heard about this. This is a special edition of The Exorcist. Oh, I guess it's like a collection. Like, interesting. Oh my God, a star. A star.
Is that the last one?
This, I think this is the second to last one. Let me see. No, wait. Third to last one.
Now, are you going to watch the Thursday Runner Club when it comes out?
Oh, 1000%. Bargain price TikTok. Let's see if there's a reason for that. Well, that's because everybody hated this. This, I'm shocked this is in bargain. That's kind of crazy. Wow, this book's freaking huge. Good Lord. See, I kind of want to read it because Kaylee gave it a good rating, but I don't even know what it's about. So maybe that's not a good idea. I did, but I don't remember what she said it was about. Because I wasn't like planning on reading it. And then when she liked it, I was shocked. Oh, My Hero Academia. Elena loves that. Oh my God.
I all knew that you were not. That's why I said you could do a short.
Oh, hi, hello. Different outfit. It's because I got this from my sister-in-law and this is my mom's. Oh my God, I told her, I mean, obviously it was like a wake. It was a celebration of life. And they were talking about things in the will and being left stuff and blah, 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 blah. And my brother and I are very, set in like, if it's yours, like if my parents bought it, it's theirs, then it's theirs. Like that's what they own. I'm not owed anything. If you leave it to me, it's a gift. It's not, you know, inheritance. It's not something that I'm like, oh my God, like that's mine because it was my parents. No. And I told her that I was like, there's only a handful of things that I really care about. I was like, the painting of her, which I think my brother wants, but that my dad has a Coca-Cola painting that he did that is stunning. Took him an entire summer. I was like, that's mine. That's mine. That's been mine since I was sentient. I'm like, I'm obsessed with it. And a portrait of my mom and I. I'm like, those two things. That's what I want. And I told her, I was like, if you ever go to get rid of your pine cone necklace, that is to me like in my childhood, that is what I remember. Like, that's the piece of jewelry that I remember. And she was like, go ahead and take it. I never wear it. And I was like, no, you wear it. And she was like, my dad was like, no, the chain broke. So she actually doesn't wear it at all. So she put it on another necklace that she wears all the time. And I was like, oh my God, this is another one that I really remember. So she swore that she didn't wear them anymore. So now they're mine. And they're so pretty. Are they not gorgeous? Like, look at this pine cone. Are you obsessed? So cute. So all you saw was B-roll because obviously, you know, I was having my moments with my family, and now I am on the road again, back to Georgia, but it is beautiful weather. It's like 60, well, it says it's 79 degrees, but for Georgia, that's fall, you know? It's 79 degrees, but really it's like more like 73 feeling. So that's really nice. And the sun is out, but it's not like beating down. So this is really the perfect weather. And the book. His name is still Justin. I try to let myself forget, but it is in fact still Justin. Yep. Cool. They don't even give him a nickname. Really wish they would, but they haven't. But I feel like I'm getting to a part of the book that I'm really going to like, because I think it's going to be a sick trope. And I do like that. When it's a girl that's sick. If it's a guy that's sick, pathetic. If it's like injured, the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because when a guy is sick in a book, he always acts like he's a baby. But if a guy is like shot in a book, you know, I know that I'm falling into the heavy, like masculine, feminine trope area, but listen, that's what the author can do well. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm talking myself in a circle right now. I'm going to continue driving. Obviously, I literally just got out of my parents' parking their driveway. I'm doing great today. I don't know if you noticed. My blood sugar's low. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to start listening to the book or if I'm going to start listening to Taylor Swift, but something is going to happen. And you're going to find out about it in God knows how long.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road it's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all
Y'all, it may not look like it because this freaking freight train is going by swiftly. Well, for Atlanta traffic swiftly. But the lane I'm in, creeping and crawling. Like how many things should be in October, creepy crawly, but not this. I don't know why I deluded myself. Like I forgot about Atlanta 5 o'clock traffic. I forgot. So I was supposed to be home at 4 p.m., even with me walking around and like getting some sunshine and getting some steps, you know, to get my blood pumping. So to get home by 4. It's after 5 o'clock right now. I think I'm like 3 miles away from my apartment. And we're moving at less than 8 miles an hour. And now we're stopping. Cool. Cool. Love this. Love this. This is great. I have spent an hour within 10 miles of my apartment.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Anyway, LOL. I did in fact finish Just for the Summer a while ago. Like an hour ago probably. Before I got in this mess. And okay. I can't rate this book. I cannot rate it because of the name. I can't. Okay. Honestly, I shouldn't have read it, but I will say that I do like the things that Abby Jimenez kind of explores with characters' backstories and like development and such. So that I found very interesting, because the backstory and the tumultuous relationships that the main characters had with their parents or like siblings or friendships or anything were very intricate and fascinating. But the relationship between the two main characters was very cheesy. It was very cheesy. Now, every once in a while, great. But like, there's a difference between writing a emotionally mature man and just having a man read out the quotes that are like on those posters that hang in classrooms where like it's a cat hanging off of a branch. And it's like, don't stop, never give up. Like, that's what it felt like. Okay? And it also felt like her too. Like in the beginning, constantly giving those affirmations of like, if you have to choose between anger and empathy, always choose empathy. But the way she would say it was so preachy, and I don't like that. I don't like when people act like that. So that wasn't for me. And also like the whole like, I mean, this is not quotes from the book. This is just the feeling it gave me. Is like, I would walk the ends of the earth for you. Nothing could have held me back because you needed me. So I would have flown if I could. Like, I would have flown, learned how to fly. I'm like, you know what? Love the sentiment. Love where your heart was at. But the way your brain was making your mouth form the words that it was forming, Hallmark. Hallmark C tier. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I feel that I can understand why people really like this book and why it made them cry, because there are several moments in this that I was like, oh my God. And also I really liked a lot of the female friendships. Awesome. But it was just a little too cheesy for me. Again, I'm not giving it a rating. You watched all of this for freaking naught. You watched all of this for naught. That's what I have to say. Because I'm not going to give a rating. So you don't know what I think. Well, I mean, you do know what I think. But I can't give it a rating because it wouldn't be fair. Now, I'm going to put on my Goodreads review probably just like, my brother's name is Justin, and I honestly could not get over it. I kept dry heaving. And then in parentheses under it, I'd say like, oh, so I'm not going to read it. And in parentheses under it say, but also it's cheesy. So take that for what it is. Yeah. I guess that's that on the book. I don't know. I can't end it here. Katie, you can't do this. This is not fair. You can't end a video here. Oh, watch me, bitch. If there is one person I am not going to listen to, you know it is myself. Okay, here's the hope and the prayer. The hope and the prayer is that I added in clips of like maybe going through things that my grandmother left for me or some stuff about her. That's the hope and the prayer.
Surprise!
This town's so quiet this time of year, with a road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever I feel hard, I feel fast, hoping that my love for you will last forever, forever, forever ago. I feel hard, I feel fast, hoping that my love for you will last forever, forever, forever.
Cathryn Chisler, you, an amazing, amazing, amazing woman, literally the most amazing woman in my world that I've ever known. Any woman that I've ever actually met, my grandma, better higher, more intelligent, more successful than more successful than I ever even had any idea. When I was at this wake, the things that I was finding out about my grandmother, I was like, she did what? Crazy. Crazy. I don't understand. Like, I know she lived a very long time, but even with all of those years, how did she get all that shit done? And had like a shit ton of children. And a lot of husbands. So like, I don't understand. Anyway, LOL. Okay, we are going to end it here. I'm going to wrap it up. Do y'all like how I don't do intros or outros, like, professionally anymore? And I always plan to. I'm always like, is this the beginning? I don't know. Hopefully there's an intro. And at the end, I'm like, is this the end? I don't know. Okay, bye. Okay, this is going to be really messy. I was going to say, go and follow me on Patreon or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if you wanted to, you will. You know, if you wanted to, you would. Who is beeping? There's nothing I could do. I'm going at the speed of the person in front of me, which is slow. Anyway, I hope you're all having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having. Whatever part of the world you are currently having it in. I pray to God that when this video comes out, it's because I'm at home and I'm not still 3 miles away from my apartment. That's a prayer. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.
Bye. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest.